The all-electric Porsche Cayenne introduces a new phase in the company's SUV lineup, combining an electric drivetrain with technology derived from motorsport. The model range launches with two variants, the Cayenne Electric and the Cayenne Turbo Electric. Both feature all-wheel drive through electronic Porsche traction management. Performance figures distinguish the new electric platform. The Cayenne Turbo Electric produces up to 850 kilowatts and 1,500 Newton-meter of torque when launch control is engaged. In regular driving, output is up to 630 kilowatts. A push-to-pass function adds an extra 130 kilowatt for 10 seconds. Acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is recorded at 2.5 seconds and 0 to 200 in 7.4 seconds, reaching a top speed of 260 km per hour. The rear electric motor uses direct oil cooling adapted for motorsport to maintain performance during continuous load. The entry model delivers 300 kilowatts in standard operation, or 325 kilowatts and 835 Newton-meters with launch control. It accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.8 seconds and has a top speed of 230 kilometers per hour. Energy recovery capability reaches up to 600 kilowatts, comparable to levels used in Formula E. Approximately 97% of braking events can be handled by recuperation alone. Mechanical braking is reserved for high-demand situations, and the turbo model can be equipped with optional Porsche ceramic composite brakes. Chassis systems contribute to the vehicle's adaptability. Both variants include adaptive air suspension with Porsche Active Suspension Management. The Turbo adds Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus. Rear axle steering, which turns the rear wheels by up to 5 degrees, is optional. The flagship configuration introduces Porsche Active Ride, a fully active suspension system capable of counteracting body movement to maintain stability and comfort. Power is supplied by a newly developed 113 kilowatt-hours high-voltage battery. It uses double-sided cooling to maintain thermal stability. WLTP range is up to 642 kilometers for the Cayenne Electric and up to 623 kilometers for the Turbo. Charging uses an 800-volt architecture, supporting up to 390 kilowatts DC under standard optimal conditions and up to 400 kilowatts in specific temperature and state of charge ranges. Under ideal conditions, charging from 10 to 80% requires under 16 minutes. In 10 minutes, the battery can accept enough energy for approximately 325 kilometers of range for the Cayenne Electric or 315 kilometers for the Turbo. Inductive charging is available as an option. The system operates at up to 11 kilowatts and begins charging automatically when the vehicle is positioned over a designated floor plate. Exterior design continues established Cayenne proportions while incorporating aerodynamic improvements. Features include a low bonnet, slim matrix LED lighting modules, frameless doors, and a roofline consistent with prior generations. The Turbo receives contrasting turbonite color elements. Aerodynamic measures include active cooling air flaps, an adaptive roof spoiler, active rear aero blades, air curtains, an enclosed underbody, and a rear diffuser. The drag coefficient is 0.25. An off-road package modifies the front geometry to improve approach capability on rough surfaces, steep inclines, and uneven terrain. Dimensions show increases in several areas. Total length is 4,985 millimeters, width is 1,980 millimeters, and height is 1,674 millimeters. Wheelbase extends to 3,023 millimeters, adding nearly 13 centimeters compared to combustion engine models. Rear passengers benefit from increased legroom, and the rear seat system is electrically adjustable. Cargo capacity ranges from 781 to 1,588 liters, plus a 90-liter front storage compartment. Maximum towing capacity is 3.5 tons, depending on configuration. Interior functionality includes mood modes, which adjust seating position, lighting, climate settings, sound characteristics, and display themes. The panoramic roof with variable light control uses switchable liquid crystal technology to modulate transparency. Panel heating warms seats and large interior surfaces such as armrests and door panels. Ambient lighting integrates a communication light that signals states such as vehicle entry or charging progress. Customization options include 13 exterior colors, 9 wheel designs between 20 and 22 inches, 12 interior configurations, and multiple interior and accent packages. Additional personalization is available through Porsche Exclusive Manufaktur, Paint to Sample, and the Sonderwunsch one-off program. Porsche Design now offers timepieces configured to match Cayenne specifications. Digital systems are centered on the Porsche driver experience. The primary component is the Flow display, a curved OLED panel that integrates with the center console and separates display and control zones. A 14.25-inch digital instrument cluster and an optional 14.9-inch passenger display expand the interface. A head-up display with augmented reality projection is offered for the first time in the Cayenne, projecting an 87-inch equivalent virtual display. Analog controls remain for high-frequency functions. A redesigned handrest supports stable interaction during dynamic driving. Porsche Digital Interaction provides widget-based customization, integrated third-party apps, streaming, gaming, and an AI-based voice pilot capable of interpreting complex commands. Smartphones and smartwatches can serve as vehicle keys, shareable with up to 7 users. The electric Cayenne joins existing combustion and hybrid models, and all 3 powertrain types will continue beyond 2030. The all-electric Cayenne lineup is available for ordering.